You're running late. You say one thing, move my meeting, warn my friend, find a faster route, and remind me about the milk. Seconds later, it's handled. That tiny gap between what you want and what your devices do is becoming the most valuable territory in technology. OpenAI wants it. So do Google, Apple, and Amazon. The battle isn't about the nicest synthetic voice. It's about who gets to hear your intention first. Old voice systems worked like a relay. Speech became text. Text became an answer. The answer became speech. But only one stage moved at a time. Try to interrupt and the correction could hit a closed gate. So people adapted to the machine. Set timer 10 minutes. The real breakthrough isn't a prettier voice. It's different architecture underneath it. OpenAI's GPT Live system is designed to listen and speak at the same time. Mid-answer, you can say wait, after 7, not before. The voice stops, absorbs the correction, and continues from the new constraint. Meanwhile, work can keep moving behind the conversation. The live model handles timing, the mouth, and ears. When the job needs deeper search, reasoning, or tools, it can delegate to another model or agent. One layer stays socially present. Another goes to work. Voice is becoming the front desk for an entire building of intelligence. OpenAI says more than 150 million people use ChatGPT Voice-or-Dictation each week. That wording matters. It's a combined, company-reported number. It includes live voice and one-shot dictation, and OpenAI does not publish the split. But even with that ambiguity, speaking to ChatGPT is already behavior at enormous scale. The strategic question is what happens when the microphone stops writing your prompt and starts running your work. Imagine saying, find a flight that fits my meeting, move the reservation, and tell the hotel I'll arrive late. Then halfway through, actually no connections, and I need to arrive before dinner. That request is messy because people are messy. We interrupt ourselves, add constraints, and change our minds. A useful voice agent must keep the conversation alive while it reasons, calls tools, and recovers from corrections. ChatGPT now documents voice inside work and codecs for starting tasks, checking progress, asking questions, and coordinating agents. The microphone is being connected directly to the machinery of delegation. Typing is excellent when both hands are free and your eyes are on a screen. Life is not always that cooperative. We drive, cook, navigate airports. We speak before we know how to phrase something cleanly, sometimes in languages we cannot type. Voice travels into those moments. And if the assistant can remember context, search, and call tools, the same conversation can travel across tasks too. The larger bet is not another app with more buttons. It's an interface that follows your intention without making you hop between little worlds. Now the voice race looks like a map of 4 empires. Google owns the search habit and a huge information ecosystem. Amazon owns years of voice behavior inside the home. Apple controls the operating system beneath the most personal screen many people own. OpenAI owns something different, ChatGPT as an increasingly familiar AI habit, plus a developer platform and agents. Each company begins from a different advantage. Search, home, operating system, AI relationship. They all lead toward the same territory, the route from I want to it's done. Voice is where those routes collide. Google and Apple can place AI inside operating systems people already use. Amazon already lives in millions of homes. OpenAI does not control the phone underneath ChatGPT. So it needs people to choose ChatGPT before a default assistant intercepts the request. Why would they? Because a chosen assistant might remember the trip, the correction, the hotel, and the unfinished job. Useful once becomes chosen again. Chosen again becomes habit. Habit can become a routing layer. That is strategic inference, not an announced OpenAI plan. But it explains the urgency of voice. Then there's hardware. OpenAI officially merged with EO Products, the design team assembled by Jony Ive and other veterans. The announcement argued that today's AI remains constrained by traditional products and interfaces. Voice could offer new options, screens when useful, sound when hands are busy, agents underneath both. But the device shape, price, and launch date remain unconfirmed. OpenAI does not have to win only through ChatGPT. A support line can resolve a delivery problem. A language tutor can correct pronunciation live. Navigation can reroute and explain why. Underneath, OpenAI sells the real-time API, speech into action, systems into live guidance, voice into another language, and speech into text. Published audio token and per minute prices turn that into a real platform business. ChatGPT is the flagship. The API is the road network. Voice carries presence. A pause, warmth, even a quiet hum can make software feel receptive. That may help a nervous language learner keep talking and encourage them to reveal more than they planned. The useful correction and the private detail can arrive in the same breath. So warmth needs boundaries, clear privacy, honest limitations, and control over what is remembered. Warmth must not outrun trust. Put it together and the push toward voice makes sense. Conversation becomes less mechanical. Agents turn words into action. APIs spread the layer. But voice is not the whole house. We still need screens to inspect, compare, edit, and verify. Voice may become the front door, with tools and agents behind it. The microphone is a claim on the space between intention and action. So who should get to hear you first?